in the building. In effect, salted nets. Stay with us, don't motherfucking play with us. Guess who's back? It's Billy Black.
And it's your motherfucking boy in the building.
With another motherfucking episode. And
I know you guys missed us.
It's very important that I start out this episode because today is, what is it, March the 2nd?
Yep.
Today's March the 3rd.
Yep.
So I just want y'all to understand the type of milestones that we dealing with. 40,000! You never seen no shit like this, you fucks. Everybody talking shit. I seen a nigga who was talking hella shit talking about, I can't hate. Congratulations. Don't congratulate the G, man. Don't congratulate my mans when he doing what he doing and you wasn't congratulating him before. Shout out to y'all haters that still standing firm on y'all bullshit that have just resolved to go down in the annals of history as being a fuck nigga. Being wrong. You understand what I'm saying? 40,000 points. We really skipped across the finish line. We ran backwards. At this point, the race has become comical. Right. Feeling like Usain Bolt. It's really not a competition, but niggas is competing and respect to them for competing. Shout out Reem and them. Shout out MJ. Shout out all the greats before, man. 40,000 points.
Reem.
You know what I mean? What you mean? Shout out, you know what I mean? Abdul Jabbar. Shout out to the captain. You know what I mean? We rocking though. That's just how we coming. And more. But you know what really is the new kick right now online? Because that's what I say. I'm on Twitter way too much. X, whatever you want to call it. You know what I see now that's kind of like makes me laugh?
What?
So niggas is saying that Wilt never scored 100. Like they don't care. Wilt never scored 100. They pointing out all the other shit that there's footage of, and they like there's no footage of this, but there's footage of this from this time period. It's no way Wilt scored 100 and nobody got no record of it, right? I'm like, mind you, some of their theories is like he hit a lot of free throws. He went like 28 for 32 or some shit like that from the line, and he was a career not that type of free throw shooter. So like.
Right.
But remember the finals game? Giannis hit damn near all his free throws.
Yeah.
That's not his body. If we didn't see that recorded, you might not believe it happened.
Right. There's games where he just might have been on. And the scoring rate that we are at now in today's NBA, I mean, I can believe somebody scored 100 points. You know what I'm saying?
And no funny shit, what was a regular for Wilt back then? It's like, this is the type of nigga who's going to get 100 at some point. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, 100 is a very nice, neat number. You know what I mean? Like, you be seeing niggas be getting 81, 73. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes 70, though.
But this is a league that's involved with a lot more three-pointers. You know what I'm saying? So that offsets the even count.
Yeah, fair,
you know what I'm saying?
fair. Where it's like, if you make all your free throws, you don't hit any threes, you should probably finish with an even number. Yeah, I mean, more likely than not. Mm-hmm. But Wilt, I just want to remind niggas that Wilt was a superhuman. This is not a normal nigga. Like, I try to say sometimes, like, I have these debates and I go, I genuinely do not know if we have, till now, seen another 7-foot athlete like Wilt. Like, from a raw athleticism level, like, people don't fucking understand, right? Like, Wilt was 7'1", damn near 300 pounds. Lean, my nigga. Mm-hmm. This is what I tell niggas, like, with the LeBron thing, where I'm like, why is it so impressive for him to be 6'9", anywhere from 240 to 270, depending on when you fucking talking about? It's because he carries that shit so lean. This nigga graduated high school as a skinny 240. You dealing with some real pressure when you dealing with a skinny 240.
Yeah.
That's real balanced force. Everything is leaf. You know what I mean? That nigga like a jungle cat. You gotta watch out for them niggas that's built like jungle cats. Yeah. And it's like, imagine if you ran into a tiger. It's like a fucking 500-600 pound thing, right? Imagine you ran into a super tiger, nigga. Oh my God, same result.
That's like what?
Probably just as quick. But
like a Bengal tiger, like 700-800 pounds for shit, right?
Yeah, but like imagine even crazier than that. Imagine the type of tiger that don't even exist, not supposed to be real. A freak. A genetic freak. That's what we talk about when we talk about niggas of this ilk. So Wilt Chamberlain is 7'1", anywhere between 275 to 300 pounds, depending on what you're talking about. In college, he ran a sub 11 second 100 meter while competing in track and field. He went to Kansas. He was a Jayhawk. He at 7'1", high jumped 6 foot 6 inches. Arnold Schwarzenegger is quoted as saying he did tricep extensions with 180 pounds, which blew us all away. He was so strong. Shout out to Arnold. Nigga ran a 440-yard dash in 4 point. What is that? The 440-yard dash in 49 seconds.
440 what?
440-yard dash. Well, he ran 440 yards. It's not a dash, but he ran that in 49 seconds. Right? Like, this guy was like a
freak.
For his time, he was a great athlete by regular standards, and then he was 7'1", and then he was heavier than everybody. Yeah. This man used to pick up Arnold Schwarzenegger like a child. You understand what I'm saying? And Arnold Schwarzenegger's juiced to the fucking gills. Arnold Schwarzenegger's on everything at that point. Are you crazy? Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Allegedly.
You're not supposed to be able to lift up them Mr. Olympia niggas, man. Like, they be leaner than you think, but muscle weigh a lot. You be thinking them niggas heavy and shit like that. Imagine a nigga just picking you up. Right? I see Wilt Chamberlain on a TV show pick up a nigga and rotate him like the nigga was on display.
Right. And it's a different feeling when somebody pick you up and like you could kind of feel them struggle. Like, all right, bro, like, yo, put me down, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? But like when a nigga pick you up and it just feel effortless, like I'm about to fly. Like they should be playing the R. Kelly joint. You feel what I'm saying? Like no. Like not only put me down, but now I'm tight and I probably want to fight you. You feel what I'm saying? It's nuts. It's absolutely insane.
Should just be on a different level. And I'm here to tell y'all niggas, I believe Will scored 100 points. Cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. You got your Elgin Baylors. You got your guys who were really good back then, right? I'm not jacking it. Everybody was. They say Wilt Chamberlain dunked the basketball so hard that when it came through the net and hit the ground, it broke another player's foot.
Okay.
This the type of shit we not seeing happen no more.
Okay.
Maybe it didn't happen.
I could probably call cap on that one.
Man, I've seen footy.
Gotta see it to believe that one.
I've seen footy. It's a great channel on YouTube. I think it's called Wilt Chamberlain Archives. I seen Wilt Chamberlain do a behind the back running a break.
Behind the back what?
Pass. Shit like that. I seen things, bro. I seen things, bro. That nigga was hitting fucking turnaround fadeaways. It was ugly as hell, but
hey,
this shit was going.
Shit.
A lot of niggas' shots was ugly as hell back then. That was the norm.
Nah, there's this page that I follow, and it's all about like how, you know, players that we all know and love and shit like that, like, you know, in the 80s and the 90s. And he's basically like, yo, we done with them niggas, man, because them niggas is garbage.
Oh, yeah,
like,
we see them.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, look at Mike. No, he don't got no left. Back right.
He don't got no left. Every time he go left, he using the right. Like, use your left, Mike. This y'all king. This y'all go.
Yo.
And I'm like, yo, this man got footage. He got footage on top of footage of like some of the greatest players that we know. Just like in real garbage moments,
just dummying out.
You feel
but it's like you can see that with players in any generation, right? You know, like you can just take a low light reel and just be like, "What was this nigga on?" Some players just got crazier fuck ups than others. I think he was particularly harsh on Isaiah Thomas, though. I'm like, yo, wait, some of that shit was hard though. Like, I'm like, them niggas just fucked it up. They wasn't ready for it. Like,
nah,
you feel me? But
he be having a point on a lot of his shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, he did Magic Filthy one time. Like, you know what I mean? He ain't. I guess he ain't like his
change. We done with the A's.
He ain't like his change of pace. You know what I mean? But I got more shit to get off my chest. I don't defend what people say. Right? I cannot stand up for a man's character. I simply cannot. Nor is like, and this is not to disparage anyone's character, but I'm just saying sometimes I get put in positions where I feel like I got to stand up for niggas who honestly I have no real special attachment to. Mm-hmm. I'm not the biggest fan, I'm not the biggest hater. And he says some silly shit sometimes. Like, he's way off base. You know what? We'll open up with this. Carmelo Anthony came out and just sounded like a complete and total... First of all, shout out to Mero from Desus and Mero, because I used to fuck with y'all. I see y'all don't fuck with each other no more, but I used to fuck with y'all. So it's dope to see them still exploring different opportunities and shit like that, where it's like seeing like Mero interviewing Carmelo Anthony and like having Carmelo. I don't know if Carmelo Anthony's a regular on the podcast or if he just did mad episodes.
Their podcast together.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is a dream come true for him in a lot of ways, and it's cool to see people, get to live out those kinds of dreams.
Right.
But Melo's take on Jokic having his jersey was so silly.
I didn't see it.
And I've always said the Nuggets was in a pickle because Jokic was wearing number 15 and doing everything that he was doing, where it became like, damn, they should have probably already had 15 marked for retirement, and then none of this would have happened. But perhaps there are people that feel like Carmelo Anthony's career with the Denver Nuggets doesn't merit a jersey retirement. That's fine. You can also retire the number twice. Like there can be two 15s retired hanging in the rafters.
Yeah, but it just doesn't. It don't hit the same. It don't hit the same, especially now at this point. Like all that Jokic has done in that number, like going down in history, the first thing you think about in a Denver Nuggets number 15 jersey is going to be Nikola Jokic. You feel what I'm saying? Like
before generation,
right?
That was the case with Carmelo,
right?
And so it becomes like, again, it is too late to really do anything that would make everybody happy.
And you got your people that would say Melo's best years was in New York. You know what I mean? You got people that would argue that.
Melo thinking that they gave the number to Jokic to spite him is just out of this world. Niggas didn't know Jokic was going to amount to shit. I think there was like a Taco Bell commercial or some shit like that playing when Jokic got drafted. Like, right. He was a second round. He was like the late ass pick. Nobody thought that Jokic was going to be anything of significance, let alone having his fucking jersey retired. Like, MVPs, championship, like things like that. That was not what people saw from a team like led by Nikola Jokic. Niggas didn't even see a team being led by Nikola Jokic. So him getting a number originally is just something that happens. Like people have worn 35 in OKC since Kevin Durant has left. I would fucking hope OKC is not dumb enough to not retire Kevin Durant's number.
Right.
But I've seen people wear 35 afterwards.
I feel like in Melo's case, both can be true. You know what I mean? Like, nobody knew that Jokic was going to be, like what he is now. But at the same time, yeah, they probably did give his number up for spite, but still not also thinking like, it's not going to be like this guy's not going to be who he is. You know what I mean? But we're just going to do this just to say fuck you. And even more, you could just be like, yeah, we're just going to give it to a guy who might not even just be anything.
Yeah, maybe they really knew for a long time they were never going to retire Carmelo's jersey.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, both could be true. You know what I mean? Like, in that case.
And this, I say all this to say that the Carmelo disrespect needs to stop, bro. People have crossed the line with Carmelo, and it was really, it hit this fever pitch when he was in New York. It became really, really, really cool to shit on Melo and talk about what he wasn't instead of talking about what he was. And I'm all for being critical. If people had Melo overrated, then it is every bit fair game to correct that. But Melo's a top 10 scorer of all time. Melo's one of the coldest motherfuckers to ever pick up a basketball, has been his entire NBA career up until the end where nobody's that good.
So you don't think he like debt leaf shrimp?
No. And that's the other thing.
My son not like debt leaf shrimp.
He and George Karl. He and George Karl have had this fucking feud going on for like the fucking longest, and like
I was weak when he dropped that dude's movie.
Like
oh my goodness.
You were 20. You were in your early 20s, and some white guy. You Carmelo Anthony, and some white guy tells you like shrimp.
The new guy on the block too, supposed to be like like a real big time coach, like coming through to ingratiate himself into a new team. And yeah, like, yo, you're going to tell the one guy who brought this organization back into, playoff contingency, you're going to tell him he's overrated, which is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, Melo, out of all people, he's overrated.
Some niggas, you might argue George Karl is overrated, but at the end of the day, yeah, George Karl was violent with that. But at the same time, sometimes a motherfucker will come in and they try to shake shit up, and it's just like you either got the swag for that or you don't. And Melo wasn't trying to hit that shit, but
none of them were.
But I
squad.
I thought Melo and Denver should be looked back upon fondly. I really do. I think that if not for Jokic, he would be he's one of the best players the Denver Nuggets have ever had. And if not for Jokic, he might be the person that you think about when you think about the Denver Nuggets still to this day.
Right.
So,
and to be honest, but for the real basketball savants, for the people who really know ball, I don't think you're ever gonna forget, Melo being on the Denver Nuggets. You know what I'm saying?
But it's become really, really cool to real
spectacular shit for
to downplay what Melo brought to the NBA and downplay the value that he brought to the team. That it's like, no, I feel like Melo was pretty correctly valued for his entire career. Like, he is one of the best.
Even when he was getting shitted on?
No, when I say that, I mean like what he was paid and the role that he was given on teams and shit like that. Like, in Denver, in New York, like, he was fine. He was not somebody that I felt like was overly valued. I think that there was a time when, like, people never spoke about Melo's shortcomings, and then there became a time when it became really, really cool to harp on his shortcomings. And that's where, like, I always found myself somewhere in the middle. So, like, there was a time when I was like, y'all niggas gassing Melo up a little too much. And then I, like, almost immediately found myself on the other side, like, wait a minute. Y'all must not know who the fuck Carmelo Anthony is. That's a cold motherfucker, bro. Mm-hmm. Cold motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. There's no denying that. Mm-hmm. One of the best scorers the game has ever seen. You finish your career top 10, first ballot Hall of Famer, no questions asked. And niggas talking about overrated?
I don't know, man.
But everybody could be overrated. So, you know what? That's the other thing. The world is a vicious place right now where nobody's afraid to question anybody who ever played. So,
and opinions are like assholes.
Except Kobe. You can't criticize Kobe right now. It's not a safe space to do so.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just my little advice. Is stay away from damn near all Kobe conversation on the internet. It's never worth it. It's never worth it. Also, y'all niggas need to stop debating whether or not the Lakers are going to move LeBron. Y'all niggas need to sit back and watch the show. Every year, y'all niggas do this shit. Well, this could be the year. Maybe it could make sense to just trade LeBron. It was talking about there was like preliminary discussions between Golden State and the Lakers. Everybody shut the fuck up. When Braun ready to do what Braun want to do,
he go. Like, what the fuck?
Like, don't you know by now that we are at the mercy of Braun? We sit and we watch and we collect information. You fucks.
And
don't try to.
The writing is on the wall, bro. The writing is on the wall. That man waiting for what his son finna do. Period. Point blank. In my opinion, that man is waiting for what his son is about to do. He's gonna wait until Bronny make the decision if he's gonna stay again. He parking it with the Lakers. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if Bronny wants to, declare for whatever reason, I don't think he should. I think he should, do another year in college. But whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Then we're gonna see Braun take his talents to wherever that may be. You feel what I'm saying? So
Street saying, can I tell you something, my nigga?
What?
Street saying Bronny not like that.
Bronny not NBA bound?
Nah, not that he not NBA bound. That's a different discussion. But the Street saying Bronny not like that. I don't know if I like the way the Street's talking.
Like, just in ball in general?
Yeah. He's saying it's not looking like it was supposed to look. But I think it's nothing wrong with needing a little more seasoning. You know what I'm saying? I think that Bronny's going to be a good basketball player. I don't know what level of basketball he should be playing. I just don't. I'm not saying that it's less than people think. I'm not saying it's more. Like, I literally don't know. I don't watch him like that. Y'all leave my man alone, son. Let my son cook, man. He played the game the right way, man. Mm-hmm. There's some things that he needs to improve on. There's some things he needs to learn, 100%. But you gotta love a young nigga with all that stardom on him that go out there and play the right way, my nigga.
But that's also why I say, there should be no rush.
Because Bronny can get away with shooting the ball 15 times a game. He could. Maybe his coach wouldn't let him get away with it, but, like, people want to see that shit.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and it would be understood from like
NBA teams want to win. You feel what I'm
saying?
And
he also has a father who's very, very play the right way. Now, the thing with LeBron that, like, I will give this to the haters. it is very easy to say play the right way when you have all that talent and you're going to stumble into 25 anyway, and you can see everything on the court, and you just know you just that gifted, right? It's hard to play the right way when you Tony Snell and you just a connector. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Everybody want to be Braun. Don't nobody want to be Tony Snell. You niggas couldn't be Tony Allen. You're wildin'. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all niggas couldn't do that, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody's not built like that. Niggas is built different.
And Tony Allen made a living off of defense.
You understand what I'm saying?
Purely defense.
Come on.
No disrespect, OG, but, you know.
So that's what I'm saying, too, where it's like, I'm sure LeBron is drilling into Bronny's head. Play the right way and don't even worry about the stats. Mm-hmm. And I just like, it's always funny to hear niggas like Braun, Michael Jordan, anybody at that talent level being like, you know, I don't really worry about the stats. Yeah. You sleepwalking at 30 points, you son of a bitch. And then you're probably going to be the one getting the assists on a lot of those fucking plays. You know what I'm saying? Like, it do look great when you playing for the sake of the team and making the right play. When you the one. Like, you the playmaker, nigga.
Right.
Everybody else, some playing the right way might just be... PJ Tucker... If I was in PJ Tucker's role, I wouldn't give a fuck if I rode the bench.
He's upset right now.
Run me my money.
He's upset.
He's upset, but like he's also like done really well in that role for his career. Just like running real hard, playing defense, and being ready for maybe 2 or 3 shots a game, and they're going to be 3-pointers or they're going to be weird drop-off pass layups. Like in a bailout situation. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, sit me on the bench, man. Just pay me my money. I'm not out there running wind sprints, man.
He not happy.
Because I seen some footage of PJ Tucker overseas. Or in college, one of the two. I forget. Ooh, different.
Different?
Different. Isolation.
Filthy.
Isolation. Bop, beat. Wow.
Filthy.
Know what I mean?
Filthy.
Dribble game. Getting to the rim. Slasher.
Whoa.
Looking like a different man. Looking like a different man. And he was happy. You know what I'm saying? And that's the other thing when I stress to niggas, man, you do not know nobody who could have played in the NBA, man. I'm tired of hearing you niggas say that. Stop saying that, man. Y'all do not know a nigga at your local park who could have played in the NBA, son. The gap is just far larger than you might think. Far larger than you might think, nigga. The trashiest nigga. I just want y'all to know, and this is crazy because I just said the trashiest nigga, and I promise you I'm not saying that when I say this, but do y'all know what Pat Bev did to high school? Do y'all know that Pat Bev averaged like 37 or some sick shit a game and his senior year of high school or some shit like that?
Mr. Chicago.
Y'all know that Pat Bev was a motherfucking problem in these streets?
Mr. Chicago.
From an offensive perspective?
What are we talking about?
You have no shot. As an average Joe, you have no shot.
Put some respect on his name.
You cannot beat Pat Bev in a one-on-one.
You can't.
It's not going down. And if you think you shifty, you the shifty nigga in your neighborhood, he's shiftier than you.
Yep. And he locking you up.
You got all the bop.
And he locking you up.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. He's locking you up.
You're not even going to get shifty.
But
you might be the Jamal Crawford of your neighborhood. Pat Bev is closer to Jamal Crawford than you will ever be. Basketball is that type of game where, like, depending on the competition level, shit just even out. So it's like you getting that shit off because you playing garbage niggas.
Garbage.
You playing niggas that gotta go to work tomorrow.
Like us. Fuck you mean?
My son, who was it? Lou Will? One of them niggas said it perfect on that little documentary about Air One players thinking they could play NBA players. And, like, nigga was like, nah, this really a job, though. Like, we wake up and play basketball when we don't want to play basketball.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's shit different. To get to this level, so you gotta understand, it's just like any other field. It's not just like any other field of employment, but like anything, like these niggas ain't getting paid that much money for nothing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? This is a very, very, very big production. That's why when you start fucking around, you gonna get called in the Adam Silver office. Hey, we want to talk. What David Stern used to do to them boys? They get out of line. Hey man, why don't you come to my office? I want to talk to you.
Immediately.
Nigga, Allen Iverson dropped some gangsta ass rap. You know what I mean? Like some common hoodlum. David Stern said, yo, Yo, what I deal with? Yo, what I deal with, brother? Yo, you good?
Still
the fuck is this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Still paved the way.
Listen to me.
Still paved the way.
Listen to me.
Because you got your Miles Bridges of the world, who's
don't get me started.
You know what I mean?
I don't know who that is.
Who's a famous rap star? And
I don't know that guy.
Feel what I'm saying?
That's a guy? I don't know.
Yeah, you know him.
Nah, I never heard of him.
Yeah, you know who that guy is. Stop playing, bro.
Speaking of Allen Iverson, oh man, this is gonna be the pod. We going down. Yo, I like Allen Iverson. First of all, I got an Iverson jersey tattooed on me. I just want to say that before I say it. I gotta say.
Right.
Allen Iverson is a good dude.
Right.
Great guy.
Uh-huh.
Allen Iverson said that he would average 43 in today's NBA. Allen Iverson, you were a drunk. You was coming to games washed out after parties. You would have been out there gassed. The fastest team back then would be by far the slowest team back then. It's not, niggas just act like all right, if we talking about a nigga like Michael Jordan who's like, you know what I mean, apparently some type of magic robot. And Allen Iverson is like that a lot in his own way, where it's like he would be out all night, fucking turn it up, do whatever, and then show up to the game and drop wild points, might give you a 50 piece. I totally understand, right? But it's a little different today.
But
it's a lot faster pace. Allen Iverson, I think, would be great. I think he would be great. I think he could average 30. I'm not saying he couldn't.
Right, because and I say this because it was a whole nother era, right? Hand checking and whatnot, a little bit. There's a lot less aggression in today's NBA. You feel what I'm saying? On the defensive end, guys don't play with as much hustle as they used to. You feel what I'm saying? So like,
nah, hold on now.
I think AI could get off a lot more shit.
Niggas might hustle a little more now. I don't like that narrative, niggas.
No. You have across the NBA, you have your guys who are the hustle guy of the team.
But here's the thing,
you know what I'm saying? But
the problem is back then it was a lot of niggas.
There are times where, like, I know there are plays that you're looking at where it's like, yo, he could have definitely, tried to close out a little bit harder than that.
I've seen plays like that from back then.
You know what I mean?
I've seen plays like that from back then.
Right.
But not only just that, though. The difference is, it was a lot of niggas who was on the court getting paid to play NBA basketball, and hustle was their only skill.
Yeah.
They was seeing time back then. Now it can't be that. Know what I mean? I think Matthew Dellavedova was the last one of those we seen where it's just like, fuck it. You just hustle and D up and win matchups you shouldn't.
Him, Joakim Noah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect Joakim.
Listen.
That nigga had a nice little vision. He could see things on the court.
Brother. Hustle guy.
Great defender.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, and a lot of it comes out on the defensive end.
He's a hustle guy. He's a hustle guy. Okay. He's a hustle guy like Ben Wallace is a hustle guy though, where it's like, yeah, but you're such a great hustle guy and such a great defender that like this is like great. You're great.
Okay.
Yeah, you know I mean, like, because I'm sorry, Joakim Noah was great.
Okay, but
for a while he was great. Not the whole career, but there was a shining moment there where it was like, damn, what the fuck is going on?
I get what you're saying, but all I'm saying is, brother, that a lot of that hustle usually shows up on the defensive end. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to create turnovers.
Okay, but Charles Oakley couldn't touch the court today. Let's keep it real, bro.
There's a lot of niggas you can say that.
Nah, but what the fuck was...
There's a lot of niggas.
All right, but like, don't talk to me... But we talking about
AI, though. We're not going to switch it up.
I understand.
We saying AI.
But don't talk to me about hustle.
All right.
When Charles Oakley's playing.
Okay, but we not talking about Oak. We talking about AI. We saying AI in today's game... I think offensively,
43.
He can average crazy. I don't think so.
Because that's what he said. I
think he's a 30-a-night guy.
He said, I think my highest was 33. I could get at least 10 more.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I think he's a 30-a-night guy in today's
Everyone's a 30-a-night guy today.
No.
Everyone's a 30-a-night. Come on, bro.
AI's not everybody, bro.
I know, but I'm literally telling you, at this point in the league, there are more 30-a-night guys than there have ever fucking been.
But
there are more guys averaging 25 and up. Right now, than at any point. Of course he would.
He would be there.
Of course he would. Because anybody worth their 43, shit is
43, there. He was probably hyperbolizing a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he was.
You thought he was dead ass?
I don't think he was. 110%.
Okay.
110%, my boy. I don't think he was. I don't think he was. You feel me? Like, and I love him for that. I love him for that. But yo, my boy, you not coming into the game after you was at TGIF.
I think
till 4 in the morning.
I think he has a 35
and giving the Boston Celtics and Jason Tatum and them, you're not giving them 40.
I think he has a 35 a night season in him, in his prime. Prime AI, I think we could see a 35 a night.
I think some things would have to change.
Like what? Well, the roster.
Lifestyle.
The roster.
Lifestyle.
Nah. He was giving them major buckets back when you could beat up niggas low key.
Oh,
you feel what I'm saying? Like yeah, nah. He was giving niggas major
and
buckets.
They definitely beat him up.
On a team that he had to strap the backpack on nightly.
Look, man.
Practice? We talking about practice?
And he was one of the first niggas to keep it real about that.
Come on, bro. Like, nah.
Listen, shout out to AI. You ain't get no 43.
I feel you. I agree. Yeah. I do agree with that. But
you ain't get no 43 a night.
I do think we see like a high 30s a night for at least a season. You feel what I'm saying? Prime AI in today's NBA.
Hear what I'm saying too, though. Like, it's just real suspicious because, like, it's better scorers than AI playing right now. They're not averaging 43. AI wasn't no Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
AI wasn't no Brown.
But situational with those two guys, right? Because in the peak of those two guys' careers, they had to share the floor with another all-star. You know what I mean? Who is also taking a bulk of the shots. You know what I mean? Not having now compared to like a Luka who literally has to take. You know, like it's half him, and then the other half is the other guys.
He got Kyrie.
Yeah.
Kyrie is 25 plus.
Yeah, but like Luka's still putting up like 40 shots, 35 shots, 40
That's
shots.
That's what I'm saying. Where it's like if LeBron, there was enough shots. If those guys wanted to take 40 shots a game, they could have.
Right, but you're now handicapping your other stars that are on the team. You feel what I'm saying? By doing that.
I think there's enough shots for two guys.
But on that Golden State Warriors team, there was more than just two guys that needed to get some shots.
And KD and Steph both was going crazy scoring. It was averaging like 25 a pop, right?
Yeah. Clay was seeing a good amount of shots too.
Yeah, Clay was the fucking eternal shit. He was staying the same. He was always going to get 20.
And then with Braun, his runs, you feel what I'm saying? On the Miami days, you have D Wade, you got Chris Bosh. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Then when Ray Allen joined forces with them, there was a lot of 3-point shots coming from him. You feel what I'm saying? Like the ball was moving around a little bit more. Like he had weapons. Like meaning LeBron, had weapons around him.
But also in this day and age, just the way that the NBA is and how aggressive teams are, I think if Allen Iverson was on a team, it wouldn't be long before he was playing with another star anyway. Because that's just the way the league works. You got a player as good as Allen Iverson, you start looking for something to put with him.
And that right there is another reason why he would not average 43 a game.
43 is a lot.
Averaging? Yeah.
Because like I said, it's better scorers than you right now not doing that. Now, like, say you want to make that argument about Michael Jordan, fine, because Michael Jordan is still a better scorer than most of the people that have come since. Maybe all of them. Michael Jordan is really that good at scoring the basketball. Like,
he ain't had no left.
Oh man, he ain't never gonna let that shit down, boy. But you understand what I'm saying? Like Michael Jordan, I want to have that conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying? James Harden averaged 36. Michael Jordan could average 40. Who knows? Michael Jordan damn near averaged 40. He had a season where he averaged 37. Even when James Harden averaged at 36, that still wasn't the most Mike could average. Mike could average 37. And I'm not gonna lie, you know my standpoint. I'm bad at math. If you average 37, you average 40. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Mike could say he averaged 40. Mike came in rookie year averaging 28. It hit different.
30 ball.
Mike come in year one averaging 28. Your rookie averaging 28. Niggas on his team, niggas on his team was in their hotel rooms doing coke.
It's 30 a night.
You hear me though?
Mm-hmm.
They was in them hotel rooms doing coke.
Allegedly.
fucking broads and shit.
Allegedly.
They wasn't focused.
Mm-hmm.
Mike was focused. Get this 28 a night All-Star rookie year. They say they froze him out. Zeke say he ain't do it. I don't know. You tell me, baby. Like, we got to get Ice-T on the scene. You know Ice-T good for that. Ice-T good for letting niggas know what happened, nigga. They found his dead body cut up in the street. Yo, I be watching SVU. I don't know if you be hanging out with shorties and shit. Shorties love watching SVU.
Nigga, I watch SVU my damn self.
I be watching SVU and Ice-T scenes. My nigga be having me crying. That nigga be like, I think the perp was gay. I'm gonna talk to my son about him.
Nah.
Like, yo, that nigga be so conflicted. Why you so conflicted about your son, bro? Like, that relationship is too strained. I know this is PYO shit.
Alright, bro.
I know this, but I want to talk about the philosophical direction of SVU. Like, where we going with the character of Ice-T?
We don't need to talk about
where we going?
We don't need to talk about it. Where we going with this next topic?
Oh, let me tell you something right now. Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama is going to be the greatest player that we've ever seen. You're not going to understand until you, like, everybody's not know, because if you're denying it still, you're on I don't even know what to say to you, dude. If you're denying it still, we're seeing him do shit that we've never seen niggas do.
Stop saying that.
No, I'm not going to stop saying the truth.
That.
He is a singular and unique type of player.
Saying that, bro. Nah. Because we've seen it.
No.
And don't think
not in this generation of basketball. Not in this generation of basketball. Some of the things he's doing with the 4x5s or whatever and all that other shit. That nigga might have 25 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 steals, and 5 blocks. It's a different thing with him, bro.
I heard you on the last episode. All that Bobo slander that you was spewing.
Why you was spewing? Why even talk about Bobo?
Listen, let me talk.
Because all about that shit you was different class.
Spewing. Mm-hmm. My nigga, that is the same archetype of player.
No.
What?
No.
You talking about a player that is that tall, that lanky, extremities really long.
It matters how often the shit works.
Guard handles, guard skills, can shoot. Can shoot from far distance. No. Like, what are we talking about?
He ain't Wemby at creating his own shot.
All right.
He's not the passer. He's not the passer. He's not the passer that Wemby is.
Okay, Wemby is better, but we're not gonna say. But we're not gonna say that we haven't seen it before, because we have.
No,
we have.
No.
What?
No. It counts when you're way better.
He is better, but bro, we've seen it before. Bobo.
No.
He's that guy.
No, I've never seen Bobo do what Victor Wembanyama is doing.
He doesn't do it.
First of all, on defense,
the efficiency
on defense, not even a conversation.
Okay.
Bobo does not change.
You don't want to have a conversation.
No. All I'm saying is on defense, you're bugging the fuck out. The way that Wembanyama changes how niggas look at the court, I know it's the Spurs. I know it's a tough watch.
They're terrible.
They whack. But if you actually watch, amazing shit happens just by virtue of him existing. Random passes become alley-oops because he's comically fucking long and comically athletic. Niggas can't go to the basket. And that's something that doesn't get recorded in the stat, but you can like look at percentages like rim deterrence and shit like that, and like how you affect players shooting at the rim and shit like that. Bro, the amount of shots that just don't even get put up, and then the Looney Tune shit that he could do to erase your shit or erase mistakes on defense by his teammates. Bobo is not that, my nigga. Bobo is not a central anchor defender like...
I didn't say he was.
Generational defensive player.
I'm not saying he was.
So then that's all I'm saying. On defense, it's not even a conversation.
All right, but you also saying that we haven't seen it before, bro.
Nah, never.
Come on, bro.
Bobo's not the alley-oop threat that Wembanyama is.
Oh, my God.
He's not. He's not as good off the ball. He's not as good on the ball. He's trying it out.
Okay.
He's trying it out.
Okay.
But Kevin Looney was doing that shit in high school. Kevin Looney, my fault.
Kevin Looney.
Have you seen his high school tape?
I don't want.
You got to familiarize yourself with his game.
I don't want.
Kevin Looney was filthy.
So was Jose Alvarado. He was filthy too.
Fucking filthy. Problematic on the court. Niggas don't understand, bro. It's. I mean, don't talk to me about no Bo, bro. R.I.P. that nigga daddy. But don't talk to me about no Bo, my nigga.
Alright, bro.
Next to Wemby.
Alright, bro. Bobo has a chance to be a real game changer.
How many years?
If he wanted to be.
How many years? How many years we gonna do this?
What do you mean? How many
because
years?
Because when niggas don't
been in the league for like 3-4 years?
Man, I just want to know how long we gonna do the whole he could be special thing.
Alright, bro.
Because we don't usually do it for this long with niggas.
Alright, bro.
I'm just saying.
Alright, bro.
I want to know how, because a lot of niggas died on the cross, man.
Alright, bro.
A lot of niggas was crucified over not improving.
He only been. This is what, second team? Only his second team.
Why Denver didn't want to keep him?
Oh wait, no, third team.
No, I'm just saying, why Denver didn't want to keep him?
I don't know. There could be questions about his work ethic. You know what I mean? There's rumors about him being lazy. You know what I'm saying? From what I'm hearing, there's a lot of off the court type of things that's not allowing him to be a perennial guy. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just like, if that's the case, then absolutely he's not He's not Wemby. Wemby is 100 times better than him. You know what I'm saying? Because from what the reports are saying, on and off the court, Wemby is a gem. You know what I mean? So
this is Wemby's rookie year, and it would be the best season in Bobo's career.
And I agree.
Wemby was a first overall pick. I agree.
But when you're having a guy who's kind of fucking over his opportunities.
A guy who's not that nigga, bro. When was Bobo...
Yo,
when was Bobo supposed to be a max guy?
He's had flashes
of max guy.
Yo, bro,
of super max potential,
bro.
Top 10 all time talent.
You're telling me you seen gameplay on him and you wasn't like, yo.
I wasn't like, yo, he could be the GOAT.
Oh. But why do you say that about Wemby?
Stop it!
I don't say that.
You have lost your mind.
The GOAT.
His defensive and offensive impact is about to be through the... I'm telling you, I'm not saying that you have to think he's the GOAT when it's all said and done, but I'm telling you right now, I could call it. If he stays healthy,
I don't think Wemby would appreciate all the pressure you're putting on him right now.
I think he's built for it. I don't even think it bothers him. But yeah. But not even just that. Yeah, if he stays healthy, we are watching one of the greatest players of all time. Like if he stays healthy, like... Yeah, no. Like, this is the next guy. Like, this is the next guy. Like, this is what we've been waiting for. Like, a career to follow from start to end that just...
The Frenchman.
Starts amazing and ends amazing. Like, yeah, nah. This is one of them. This is one of them. I mean, Jordan, Hakeem.
Wow.
Yeah, nah, Jordan, Hakeem.
Wow.
Shaq.
Of one season?
Shaq. I mean, niggas like that.
Which is terrible.
We knew Shaq was Shaq when he came in immediately. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan came in 28 a game. When you niggas like that, you know, Braun came in 21, 5 and some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Melo did his thing. You know? When you sitting at that table with them type of niggas and shit, it's just, it feel different. You know what I mean? It hits a little differently.
Okay.
In those fashions, in that form.
All right.
You see what I mean, though, right? Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, like, it's like, you know what I mean? But you lying if you don't see it, nigga.
Yo, he's a great player, bro. It's undeniable. He's a great player.
You use the word great.
He's a great player,
in year one.
Yeah, he's a great player.
So we know what we doing here. We know what we got to deal with.
But
this is better than the Zion thing.
You're putting him with royalty.
Listen.
Very early.
This is better than the Zion thing.
We don't know how it's going to pan out.
This is better than the Zion thing.
Yeah.
He's going to be better than Giannis.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to be better than Giannis.
Okay. a lot of people are going to have something to say about that. But...
Yeah, that's fine. I'll talk to them. Okay. He's going to be better than Giannis.
Right.
I'm not saying he's better than Giannis right now.
Okay.
I'm saying he's going to be better than Giannis. Shout out to Giannis.
He's going to beat Braun's record too.
Huh?
He's going to beat Braun's record that he sets, right? The scoring record.
Oh, that maybe. I don't know. It depends on how long he plays. It depends on how long he plays and how much he wants to score.
Right.
Like, if he just wants to hammer away at 30-plus point seasons per game, like, for 20 years, right? Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit for that guy. And then he'll be on all type of silly lists with, like, blocks and steals and all that shit. Like, he's then he could pass. That's the part that surprised me. I'm like, damn, a nigga like that could actually make reads? Holy fuck. Like, what do you do with that man? Y'all don't got a guy like that.
You said what?
Y'all don't got a guy like that.
By y'all, who you talking about?
Celtics.
The Celtics don't got a guy like that? We don't need a guy like that.
Yeah, I'm about to say never will.
You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between sitting at the top of the league and sitting at the bottom of the league. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, they don't even know what that feels like.
Yeah.
We don't need a guy like that to be where we are right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Just, in case you forgot. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be acting like they got amnesia and shit. You feel me? They don't know who on the top of the mountain.
So, as we bring this podcast to a close, I gotta take us to a real space. Big fan of Draymond Green, the basketball player. Number one, he seems to be slowly losing his mind and just committing violent acts on a basketball court. But that's not even. That's
old shit. Man.
Nah, I ain't.
That's old shit.
I wish it was old.
Why you bringing up old shit, man? He paid for that already.
You broke Jordan Poole. You punched all the talent out that nigga. And now, thanks to you, we have lost the golden goose that was Jordan Poole. You snuffed that nigga into the spirit realm, and we got this fucking tether playing basketball in Washington right now, and it's really not looking good. It's really not looking good. You should be in fucking jail. Because you gave Jordan Poole CTE. He gave Jordan Poole CTE, bro.
Jail is very
He
excessive.
really knocked all the basketball sense out that nigga, bro.
Jail is very excessive.
You fucked up a lot for everybody. Now you just hauling off on niggas and doing the most in this year. And I seen some signs of this, like the year that like everybody was hurt and it was just kind of just like him. He was just wilding the fuck out. And of course, being that he's a Michigan guy, all this shit runs right smack dab in the middle of Miles Bridges. Like, Draymond Green was seen working out with Miles Bridges when things were tumultuous. You feel me?
Niggas can't... Wait, hold up. Two professionals cannot link up.
I'm glad you said
that. Wait. Let me get this straight.
Please.
He is being chastised for linking up with another professional basketball player.
Nope. That's not.
To work out?
Nope. I'm just painting the picture. Right? He pops up at a workout with this nigga.
Oh, man.
Not that long ago. That's fine. Just like you said, two professionals, they from Michigan. The other night, Draymond gonna say, Miles Bridges can do no wrong in my eyes.
Okay.
We got a television product to sell, fellas.
Right.
I just need the slightest bit of decorum. The slightest bit of ability to maybe read the fucking room. It's really not magic.
I didn't know about this alleged statement.
Now, he was speaking about a situation that had occurred. He wasn't speaking about the situation. But I just don't be understanding why we gotta say certain shit out loud. Let's not even moralize on what you're saying and who you're saying it about, right? Because that belies a level of, like, on one hand, motherfuckers be savvy, and on the other hand, they don't be. Because it's just like, we're not even supposed to be talking about him right now. like, what we doing, bro? Like, why that? Why? That's just such a wild fucking statement. And I'm not here to condemn Miles Bridges. I'm not.
I mean,
I'm not.
He catching a straight bullet right now.
But I just wonder sometimes what be going through these people's head. I know that they're human beings. I know that they can't constantly be worried about PR and shit like that. Listen, I go outside and say whatever the fuck I want and don't nobody care because I'm nobody. So I'm not trying to act holier than thou. I'm just saying, like, this is how narratives get started. I don't even want to say narrative like these things are false. This is why the perception is that men don't take domestic violence seriously, because of, it just sometimes seems to be a rush to support abusers when it's not as much of a rush to support victims. And this ain't that podcast, you know what I'm saying? But that's personally just why I like this. Just like Draymond just be wilding. He just get the wilding, and that's the other part. Like, it's like, shout out to him. I like the podcast. I like what he's doing and everything like that. But sometimes when that nigga speak, I just be like, what the fuck? Like, the nigga got on TV the other day, was supposed to get interviewed after the game, and I guess one of the niggas interviewed him and said something crazy about him before, and when he got suspended, and he was like, "Oh, I'm surprised you talking to me after the things you said when I was suspended." I'm like,
can't speak his mind.
How the fuck you surprised a nigga doing his job? Fuck, nigga, they giving me a check. What the fuck you mean? Like, you surprised?
No, it's not about that.
You surprised I'm here at work?
It's not about that. You gotta feel this energy. You feel what I'm saying? Shit not sweet.
So if it's fuck me, just say fuck me then. Like, I won't say you surprised I'm talking to you.
He did it the politically correct
way. Nigga, I clocked in this morning. Yeah, that's what I did. And guess what my job was today? To talk to you. You know what I mean? And he ain't give him a good answer, but he gave him an answer.
Right.
But I just be wondering, like, where we going with this, Day? For real, where we going? Let me know, bro. Like,
I don't know where we going with this.
How does this serve anybody? How does this help the team? And that's the other thing too, is like, you never want it to become an uncomfortable situation, and it doesn't seem like it will be. It seems like the Warriors have been willing to take everything that Draymond is, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't. They've had experienced a lot of success, and it's dope the way that they try to stand by the core pillars of that success. But like,
it's looking more and more likely like they're about to start making some changes.
Perhaps, but I don't know.
Especially depending on how they finish this year.
I don't know that Draymond is going to be one of those changes.
You don't think so?
Maybe, but I don't know.
I think him, Wiggins, and Clay are all three tradable options at this point.
I don't know if they would trade all three of them, but...
No. I'm not saying...
It could be either anyone.
Yeah, like, those are the guys that are like, we can put packages around these guys and try to see what we get to build around Steph.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, like, all three of those guys, in my opinion, are on the chopping block. Even the young guys there. You feel what I'm saying? Kuminga, yeah, we could put something together with him in it, too. Moody, if we can get him off, sure, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I think they're going to keep the what's his name? Pode something, whatever the fuck his name is. Brandon, yeah, that guy. BP, him. I think they're gonna keep him. See what he could do. But like, yeah, man. Like, at this point, let's make some shake.
Yeah.
Let's see what we could do. You know what I mean? Like, let's see who we could pair up with Steph and try to take the throne back. You know what I mean? Try to get some type of, you know what I mean, like, momentum back in this building, because
it is this sense of like maybe Steph still has enough left for a long enough time where you want to see if you can maximize it.
Especially his play style, it doesn't call for maximum athleticism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, as long as his knees don't go, because he is making a lot of like cuts. He's cutting a lot of, like, you know, off a lot of screens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's making a lot of, like, sharp turns and shit like that. So as long as his knees don't go, like, yeah. Like, I believe we can definitely see Steph have a very long career, just like LeBron, to be honest. You feel what I'm saying? Like, why not? Shit, Steph might be the next guy who might climb up the ladder. The amount of fucking 3-pointers he be shooting, who knows?
Who knows?
Who fucking knows?
Niggas ain't no Wemby, though.
Right. On that note, we gonna sign out. It's been awesome.
You did.
We missed y'all. We gonna be more consistent. We back in this bitch. You feel what I'm saying? Salted Nets, Billy Black, your motherfucking boy Biggs. And we signing out this bitch. Yes, sir.